and doing it well.
live. Oh,
I don't
man.
know if we're doing it well, but we're definitely doing it.
Wow.
It's getting done either way.
Yes.
Hello, everybody. I am Jake with the Defenders of Cobalt, and these people are the Defenders of Cobalt. Normally, we do our sessions in person, but this is going to be an online session. And you'll notice that I'm sitting in the GM spot, and that's because I'm going to be running this session poorly.
Oh, man.
It'll be my first ever experience mastering an RPG. So here we go. The session that I've got lined up is going to be called My Alchemicor Romance, and here's a little flavor to set things up. Troubleshooters have been hired from across the continent to handle an issue plaguing the town of New Heartland. The city is in economic peril as its elderly residents waste most of their estates on Alchemicor products. Is the primary operations superintendent Edward R.A. Daggett to blame? Or is there something else at play? Did the city really sign up our heroes for this? I think we'll begin with you arriving in the city of New. As you travel along down this road, you see, welcome to New Heartland, home of Alchemicor, the alchemist's college of rejuvenating potion masters. You set up, the guards allow you in, you set up your wagon to be, goddamn, I am so unprepared for this. You set up your wagon to be handled at the stable, and then you come to the street of New. So, what would you like to say or do? Actually, I think, speaking of say or do, I think we should have a moment to introduce our characters.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm all for that.
Yes. Starting with, and I don't have the video for our stream open, so I don't know who's first.
Tyler, you're first.
Oh God, I'm first. Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Oh God. Hold on. I am wild.
Oh my gosh. Tyler, you're fucking killing me.
Alex, you're kind of disappearing off to the side of the camera.
Everything is wrong today.
Everything is wrong. I am playing a new character called Light Yagami,
Oh no.
who is a middle-aged dwarf vigilante. Vigilante, yes.
If you could cast him in a movie, who would play him?
I don't know.
Oh, you're fucking killing us, Smalls.
You didn't prepare me for that question.
That question should always be prepared.
It's not, though.
Don't worry,
watch
Dwayne
movies
the Rock
on it.
Johnson is the default answer.
Alternative: is there a character in media that they resemble?
You already know the answer to that question, Joe.
Well,
So,
then enlighten the rest of us, Tyler.
according to Sammy, he is the person from Death Note.
What? You don't even.
No, I
What?
don't.
Jesus fucking
God
Christ.
damn it!
Shut the fuck.
He's Light Yagami, played by John Rice Davies from The Lord of the Rings.
So you didn't even say it, Ron, as a joke. You just didn't fucking know who he is.
No, I just don't fucking know who he is.
Oh,
Oh, man.
Fantastic.
is that better or worse?
I don't
I don't
know.
know.
I want to say worse.
I need to hurt
Oh.
something.
Joe,
God damn
save us. It's your turn.
All right. My character's name is DeBaxter Lemons. He is a elderly human male racketeer. He's 5'11", 163 pounds, and of the slender build. He has dark brown skin, white hair because he's old, brown eyes, and 3 distinguishing marks: a weak chin, widow's peak, and long eyelashes. He was born in the winter, of the low-born social class, is a reverent upbringing, and his dooming is the gavel will ring twice. His drawback is branded.
Hell yeah.
What brand is he?
Pepsi.
Oh no.
Copyright. We own that now.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Pepsi, brought to you by Chemicor.
Dan, you're up next.
Chemicola.
As I drink
Uh,
Coke.
I only filled in the things that will fit in the Roll20 character sheet. which it turns out is not a lot.
Oh.
So I am Othos, the human ranger, who is also a slayer, which means I'm basically Kratos, and I intend to act that way.
It's
A lot of things are going to need to die.
It's pronounced Kratos.
Kratos. Oh yes, my apologies.
Yeah.
No, it's
Uh,
Krat OS.
Krat
Krat
OS.
OS.
Yeah. What version
Oh.
though? Is it version 1 or version 2?
That's up to
I think
you.
we're up to version 4 now, right?
Oh God. So yeah, I'm just gonna be running around, hopefully murdering a lot of critters. I hope.
And
Well-
by critters, do you mean like animals or people who watch Critical Role?
Could be any of the above.
Okay. Hey, Dave.
Is that what they call themselves?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
hope not.
No, it
Oh,
is.
no.
Yeah.
Chris, you're next.
Okay. Okay. I am playing Schmitty the Smith. And he is a frail old man with a dark complexion, 5'8", 133 pounds, but his brawn is 47. And if you're trying to picture that, think Tony Yaw.
I don't know who that is.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
that
who
He's
that
doesn't
is.
a he's a professional
hey.
Muay Thai.
I know.
Martial
you're
I'm
arts.
good with keeping
But-
it that way.
Anyways, yeah, he has a nervous tick that causes him to use quotes whenever he says words like Smith or smother. But he doesn't like to do that with his name, so he calls himself Schmitty, even though his name is Smitty.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right.
He's got
Alex?
problems.
All right.
Uh,
I will be playing Derek the Brute. Pretty easy. Sellsword. I have my face has been dented in from many strikes to the face. I just don't really give a shit. I like to get paid to fight, and I use that money to fight more. Fuck you.
Cool. All right. I am the last. I am Chuck, as you all know.
The last Mohican.
I am not. I am playing Lucius Conroy, a young human male messenger. He's 5'5" and 151 pounds, of a normal build. Lucius has light brown hair with medium, or light brown skin with medium brown hair and light brown eyes. He's got no distinguishing marks. He's fucking pretty. He was born in the summer of the lowborn social class, opportunistic upbringing, and his dooming is never turn your back on a foe. And I also don't have any drawbacks because I'm fucking pretty. But yeah, I'm a messenger. People pay me to deliver messages, and it pays me quite well in one way or the other. And that's
Hooray.
that is us.
Whatever that means.
All right. So our party, DeBaxter, Derek, Othos, Lucius, Schmitty, and Light Yagami make their way make their way from the south into the entrance of New U Heartland. They are here to meet with a man by the name of Mathaus Daggett, who is the son of Edward Daggett, the owner of Alchemicor. Apparently, a great economic peril is threatening the town, and so troubleshooters have been called in from across the continent to help deal with the situation. As it stands, you've all received letters, messages, and the like, stating that you're to meet with him at a tavern called the Rusty Spade.
I always go with the Rusty Spoon.
Ah. So what shall you do? From the southern end of New U, you'll notice that to the east you'll find a liquor store, a general store, a place where I guess a food market with stands and whatnot have been erected. And further on down the road, you'll see a few other buildings.
Okay. So the rusty spade that we need to go to. Do we know where that is, or do we need to ask directions?
Well, this most of New U is built along a single road, but the road winds. So you figure if it's not nearby, you'd probably just be able to travel down the road and find it.
Okay.
Do we know about what time we're supposed to meet them there?
Anytime between a few days ago and a few days from now.
All right.
Just whenever.
So we're
Some-
meeting an
yeah,
alcoholic.
some permission,
That's,
some allowances have been made for expected
okay.
troubles if you should travel
Okay.
Hmm.
from one place to another.
I think I agree with Chuck. Alcoholic, clearly.
Yeah.
It's like I'll just be at the bar.
Yeah.
Whenever
Just
Find me
get
when you
here.
get there. Anytime.
you gotta go.
What time? What do you mean?
Yes.
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 See you there.
Just kick me if I'm passed out.
All right. I'll look around and I want to see if I can spot someone who looks to be well off. Just walking the street. Someone who looks like maybe they're upper class, knows a few things.
Yeah, there's a fella with a, I wouldn't say upper class, but definitely burger. Most everybody in town you'll meet would be of the burger class.
Okay. So no aristocrats, but no super poor people.
Are there any
Right.
fry
Makes
class
sense.
people?
Us.
Oh yes, absolutely.
How about the shit
Yeah.
class?
Well, that's us.
The
That's us.
shit class.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Standing out in
Master
front of the
Shake.
general store, you'll see a fella dressed in decent slacks, nice boots, a warm vest, smoking a pipe, leaning up against a post.
All right. I'll go up to him.
All right.
Be like, hey there, buddy, pal, friend, guy, you. We're looking for the rusty spade. You know where it's at? Left or right?
North, actually. If you keep traveling north along the road here, you'll see it snake around to the east, and then it'll be up north of that.
Okay. Thanks. And I give him a thumbs up and move away.
He eyes you suspiciously.
Was it the thumbs up?
Yes.
We ain't got no thumbs around these parts.
I bet not.
We
Hey,
don't appreciate
from out
people
of
with both
town.
hands. Yeah.
you people, I know which way to go. I always knew which way to go. I wish you would have been more prepared like I am. Let's fucking go. And I'll wave the group for you all to follow along.
Well, I'm glad you
Are
got
we like an
here.
established party at this point already? Just to make it easy.
Yeah.
We would
Okay.
say so, and I think it would be very appropriate if you all
Yeah.
find me quite annoying.
Yeah.
I don't think that was
That-
going to be
that's
hard.
just a given.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, that's,
mean,
that's
pretty spot
business
on.
as usual, I think.
yeah.
You've been sought out because you have at least a little bit of experience going from place to place and solving problems for people. I'll say that.
We're the fucking Scooby Gang.
Oh shit!
All right.
The only thing
That's
I can
what
do
that
is make
show's
people
called.
die.
I don't think. I don't think Fred had a sword.
Might have.
Shaggy
Zoinks,
did have
Scoob.
some
Maybe.
laudanum.
Oh, God.
Thelma's got into her bloodlust again.
Oh, shit.
Oh no.
That always
There's
happens when she
blood.
loses her glasses.
That's the next one shot. Is we're all making Zweihander renditions of the Scooby Gang.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
God.
Which one is the stoner class?
Old believer.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
was gonna say.
Oh,
Yeah,
it does
probably.
actually have one.
I don't know. Anyway, let's go to the bar.
All right. Yeah.
Mhm.
All right.
Walking
down
that
to it.
way.
To the
Should
rusty
we-
spade.
What's like an estimate of about how many people are in this town? Is it like a really big town, or is it kind of smaller since it's all on one road?
It's smaller since it's all on one road, but you'll notice several homesteads have been built further out away from the road. So a lot of
Okay.
people will travel inward towards the winding snake-like road in order to do whatever needs to be done. Have clothes mended, buy food, etc.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you travel north along the road, sure enough, it snakes towards the east. And north of the road from there, you see a few buildings. One that looks to be another general store with a sign up front that says special sale 50% off.
Okay.
And beside that, you see what looks to be a 2-story tavern and inn with a sign out front that says the Rusty Spade.
That's 50% away from what I can afford.
All right. Let's I'm good to go in. Actually I'm not. Is this a standalone building or like connected to the buildings to the side of it, like old
It's
West?
It's a standalone building.
And you said it's 2-story?
Yes.
Would you describe
Guys,
it as flammable?
Oh,
that's
absolutely.
not what I'm looking for. You
We all
guys
know
hang
that's
on
not
a
true.
second. I want to take a quick walk around this building and find the emergency exits.
Uh-huh.
In case you need to use them.
I don't know what you're talking
In
about.
case
It's
he
always
needs to
good to be
block them.
prepared. As a messenger, it's my duty to know the quickest way to get the message to wherever the fuck it needs to go.
And then to not
Mhm.
die.
And not dying is always good.
Probably in the opposite order. Yeah.
So it's just got like a single back door.
Well, it's also got a back door, and then you see like a sort of gruff looking guy in a big quilted shirt with a whoop ass stick in his hands, and he eyes you very angrily as you make your way to the rear of the building. But also along the side of the building, you see another door with no handle and a big box full of half-eaten scraps and table napkins that have been peed on, that sort of thing.
As you do with table napkins.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
So there's a side exit. All right. I'll go back up with the group. I'm ready to go in, guys.
No time to get up and go to the bathroom. We got to pee around those napkins.
Beyond the
Oh, yeah.
napkins. That's why they're
Well,
there.
when you're a drunk, you got to use whatever's available. Sometimes it's table napkins.
I thought you just use yourself.
Well,
Well,
it only lasts for so long.
Really, the thing is they do just use themselves, and then the table napkins are just kind of there.
Table napkins are for the second time.
It's
Oh, yeah.
overflow capacity.
When the warnings have been given.
Yep.
All right, so heading on in, you do see that there are another couple of gruff, quilted, shirted, ass whooping, stick carrying people manning the door to make sure things don't get too rowdy. Too many table napkins getting pissed on in these parts.
Yeah.
And you see a few people. Some of them are playing cards. One of them's playing some sort of a game with little pieces on a stretch of paper laid out across the table.
Nerds.
Fucking nerds are sitting at this goddamn bar. You see a fella standing behind the bar, spit shining a cup,
Ew.
and he
Ew.
acknowledges you as you come in, and you're just with a nice little polite wave.
First and foremost, I'll seek out my table napkins.
Oh yes, absolutely. Stock up. You don't want them to get thrown out after getting peed on.
Yep.
Right. I want
Who,
fresh napkins, though, not recently used ones.
Who wants to go talk to the bartender? And more importantly, who wants to go buy me some beer?
I should probably do none of those things.
Well, all right.
I regret everything.
I can't even afford myself a beer. You're on your own, man.
Yeah, basically, if you're a burger, you can afford to do stuff.
I am, but there's nothing to murder here, so I'm not
Wait
so
a minute.
interested.
There's somebody else should probably go up there. I already forgot what we were supposed to be asking him about.
Well, we're
I'll
looking
walk
for the
up
local
and-
drunk.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I'm gonna go up to the barkeep and tap my cane on the counter a few times, try and get his attention.
How do you do there, sir?
Hey, we're looking for a person whose name I probably know.
Matthew Bandersnatch.
Mr. Daggett.
Baggett. Yeah.
Math House. Yes, he's got a room upstairs. Room 4.
Oh,
Bandersnatch.
That guy was good if he got that.
it's on Netflix. You should watch it.
Yeah.
The Choose
Deals
Your Own
with a
Adventure,
lot
it's
of
amazing.
drunks.
Oh no.
Room 4. All right. You should be
Yes.
expecting us.
How about I send somebody up to have him come down and meet you?
Nah, we
Then
don't.
we'll go up.
We got it.
No, you won't.
Yeah, we got it. I start walking.
No,
that way.
no, it's fine. It's fine. And he snaps his fingers and starts pointing at Derek as a couple of gruff ass whooping stick carrying motherfuckers come over to say hi.
Oh,
Okay.
we were hoping to have this feel nice and personal, and
Yeah.
The bartender goes out behind the wall where people would do some cooking in the kitchen and calls for somebody to come out and help. And some little kid, maybe 12 years old, comes running out and he takes a look at everything happening and he runs up the stairs.
I ran up the stairs
right.
once.
Yeah, and that's how you fall.
Once.
yeah.
Never again.
So, the patrons in this bar, they're still all burger class.
Mm-hmm.
No one.
Nobody above the age of 50.
Okay.
Strange.
Except
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, you are the only old fella here.
My
I
character's
feel like my character
70
probably has
something.
like a coherent inner monologue, but everything comes out as.
So, Joe, I have an idea.
Sure.
You fall down and pretend to have a heart attack.
All right. Or
And
we
then
can just
while
wait
you're-
like 4 hours and I'll have one for real.
We could do that, or we could try to get a few extras
Spend
in
a
there.
fate point, just hit your
Yeah.
chest like, no, I'm good.
Get back
Yeah.
here.
That's a good use of a fate point.
Yeah. You
Yield
distract them.
EpiPen or what is it?
You don't give EpiPens for heart attacks.
I know I can't think what it is. Adrenaline.
I don't think you want to give that either.
That's
There's
what
the one that you
EpiPen
go
is.
like straight into your heart with the
Yeah, I
needle.
can't remember what it is.
I
I,
don't know
remember
what
watching
is
it
either, but I know
in
what you're talking about.
Pulp,
Pulp
Fiction.
Fiction. Yeah.
It's just like an adrenaline pencil, isn't it? Or pen? Thing?
That's what an EpiPen is.
Hey, Jim.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just don't do that. You go to a hospital.
Yeah.
No,
Please don't.
not right now. I'm staying away from hospitals.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have a heart attack and you want to risk it, okay.
Yeah.
Fine, it's just heartburn.
They got the corona. I don't.
Listen, if my
I'll walk it
option,
off.
if my options were Quentin Tarantino with the giant needle or a hospital, I would take the hospital.
But he's definitely gonna touch your toes.
He sure shit
He
would.
probably would lick them too.
I would be like, I would wake up. He saved my life, but why are my socks and shoes off?
my toes are so wet.
Why are my ankles sticky?
It was
Aw.
adrenaline. The
Ew.
internet
Oh,
told me
no.
so.
All right, save us, Jake.
There's no
All
saying.
right. Well, as this young lad goes running up the stairs, the bartender looks at you all. And he looks like he wants to offer you something to drink, but then he just goes back to cleaning behind the bar.
Oh, that's.
Was racist.
Yeah.
I'll slide up to the beer bar. Hey, my good man, fellow adult, I will take a beer for 2 brass pennies, please.
3 brass pennies.
Deal.
All right. And he slides you a frothing mug of warm ale.
All right.
Ew.
That takes me to 15 brass pennies.
Ooh,
Baby.
you can
Just
afford
so-
stuff.
Holy crap.
I do want to just share with you all specifically. My character's like 16 or 17.
All right.
Oh,
Like they care.
my
Super.
character is like 73.
Yeah, the same. I put 74 on my character sheet. Yeah.
So do you take a drink of your frothy mug of ale?
Fuck yeah, I do.
He was just
Yeah.
throwing up.
That's the
Where's this
best
guy
root
at?
beer you've ever had.
Oh, fucking shit.
Shit.
He knew.
It's still good though. I drink it.
Yeah.
What's his name come down yet?
Is there like
Steven?
a complimentary senior citizen water or something I can get?
He looks at you and
Yes,
he's like,
one for me as well.
That
yeah,
Long
I'll
John
get you some water,
Silver's.
no problem.
It's got to be dishwater, isn't it?
Oh, no. He gets you some of the finest quality well water you've ever had.
Oh,
Only a
hell
minimum amount of dirt.
yeah. Fantastic.
And as you
I
settle
like
down
the
to
extra pulp water.
Oh yeah. You got to have them, discarded toenails and whatnot that
Yeah,
people throw
I'll
into
ask
the,
him if he's got
napkins,
something
throw into the
a
well.
little stronger than beer.
a little stronger than beer. Well, we do make a pretty decent cider if you think you can afford it.
I have this is Gamer P here.
How much for that there cider?
Oh, let's see.
$19.
Oh shit, I don't have any of them.
No, 1 shilling.
Silver shilling?
Yes.
Christ, that's expensive.
What?
You got a silver?
Apple juice.
What are we? What are we doing right now? Are we ordering
Drinking.
dinner?
We're wasting our money.
waiting
I'll
for,
slap a shilling down on the table and I'll have myself a fancy cider.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hold
yeah.
I'll hold my pinkies out while I drink it.
A very
hang
nice apple wine. There you go.
on. As soon as Dan gets his cider in front of him, I'm gonna slide up next to him at the bar and be like, "Oh shit! Look at the size of that turtle over there at the end of the bar."
No.
God damn it!
You get backhanded.
I'll take your beer and drink it too.
Unless you
Like-
brought a turtle in here, we shouldn't have turtles in these parts.
Well, while Chuck is pointing, I'm gonna take his beer.
They're decent.
Root beer. Oh my gosh! All right, where's this fucking guy?
Mathhouse Daggett comes down the stairs along with the young lad who goes running off into the back towards the kitchen again. And he approaches the party and he notices that you're all having drinks. And then he
And-
says, well, whatever you paid for these people, I'll go ahead and I'll cover that. Bartender, and the bartender hands you your money back.
I whisper whoever's
Aw,
close
yeah.
to me.
Oh yeah.
Are we supposed to kill him?
Yeah.
I've totally forgot.
That's what I was
I'll
told.
have 2 of those ciders, please.
Mathhouse
I'm-
says, I'll have one as well. And he throws down 3 silver shillings.
Fuck yeah.
I like this guy.
Oh, yeah.
I'll move up to you, Alex. Like, I thought we were supposed to rob him.
Yeah, I'm so confused. Because I could
We're
just
robbing
go-
him with our mouths. Whatever that means.
I suppose
Yeah,
technically
yeah,
you
yeah,
are
yeah.
robbing him
Yeah.
very slowly.
Yeah. All right,
As
Matthew
long as he
Donaldson.
keeps buying you stuff.
Yeah.
He reaches behind the bar, grabs a serving tray, and then sets it down on the bar. Let's grab a table, he says.
Okay, I'll move to a table.
All right.
Not
He'll
one
allow
too
you
close to those people playing
I'll
that
wait for my
tabletop
2
game over there.
ciders and then follow behind.
Yeah, he'll make sure all the drinks are put on the serving tray, and he'll even carry your drinks to the table for you.
Oh
Some
my
service.
god.
Fancy.
Oh, yes. He sets them down and he pulls up a chair. Sorry, Sammy, but there will be chairs in this session. He
Damn.
pulls up a
man.
chair and sits down.
Oh god.
And he says, so, I assume you're the outsiders that I've hired. The name's Mathhouse Daggett.
Hi,
Yeah,
Mathhouse Daggett. My name is Frank.
To Baxter Lemons at your service.
I don't recall a friend.
I'm Schmitty.
Are we supposed to kill you? What are we doing again? guys?
Yeah, I'm really confused on this too.
Yeah. Are we
Oh.
killing him? What's going on again?
No. I'm hiring you, and I really hope that you.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. So
Shove
Like
my
we come up to this
weapon
guy
back in my
confused
pocket.
and ask each other if we're supposed to be killing him right in front of him.
Well, I mean, it could be that he hired us to murder him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he has a really weird kink.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think if you dine in, it's not really a kink.
I mean, maybe he's into it.
well,
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Anyway,
I've hired you here to investigate my father, Edward Daggett. He's been selling products to the rest of the town, more particularly to the elderly people of the town. Actually, let me backtrack a moment. Have you heard of Alchemicor?
Who hasn't?
no.
I
Would
haven't.
we have?
Yeah.
I think any character born in Heartland would know of Alchemicor, so I believe that would be Lucius.
I know about it. Trust me, guys. It's this magic wizard alchemist thing where they sell chemicals.
Yes, that's the gist of it, actually. Lately, my father's been trying to buy up local markets all throughout the country. Mom and pop wizarding shops selling their reagents and their concoctions that very often have bad side effects. But the problem is that this town was founded to help support the research and development of many of these decoctions that he sells throughout the country.
Ah, he said cock.
Ah,
That I did. Lowborns.
Hey, I resemble that remark.
You
Yeah, you do.
You respect your elders.
Anyway, so he's running a market, pushing out the competition, stifling growth and creativity in your field.
Well, if anything, we're actually promoting growth and creativity. But the problem is that this town is suffering lately. He's recently concocted a new formula, a way of rejuvenating some lost vim and vigor. And many of the older fellas of our town have been spending far too much of their time and their money, our money, purchasing these and wasting their benefits at another tavern in town called the Trusty Plow.
They're fucking their coins away.
oh God.
Mm.
Yes. And my father, being unscrupulous, to put it mildly, he's not exactly against this idea, even though it's forcing the town to suffer. So what I would like to do is discover why he is taking so much of the town's wealth. I suspect that he has something grand planned. I have procured for you a set of disguises, some clothes that maybe would befit someone not of your standing. And I've convinced him that I've hired people from faraway places who are interested in doing business with Alchemicor. He has jumped at the chance to expand his market. I need you to figure out what it is he wants to sell.
Okay, so you're setting up a meeting for us.
Yes.
We're going to go in there, talk to him, figure out what he's selling,
Mm-hmm.
and then report back to you with that information.
Yes.
Before we can do that, I think it's important that we really get a good idea of exactly the mayhem that he's causing on the town. So we're going to need a little bit of per diem here. What does
I'm not paying for you to fuck whores.
Damn. Straight to the point.
Yes.
That's you are quite rude.
You like how you said he didn't say you were wrong, but
You're not incorrect. A Daggett family tradition, I suppose you could say.
All right, let's get your costumes on and we'll go talk to your dad.
Excellent. I'll be back upstairs into my room. I'll get some spending money for a clothing store set up.
real quick.
Yes.
So do you consider? So we're going to go talk to your dad, right?
Yes.
Do you consider your dad like evil? Like
He's a shrewd businessman, but that's about it.
If he were to die, would you be sad?
yeah.
How's your inheritance?
I'll withhold on answering that question because I don't want him to die.
That's no.
That
At least not yet.
All right. This promise.
If he does
Yet.
accidentally die during this,
It's strange.
Like
is there a finder's fee?
What would you be finding if he died?
His
His
corpse.
body.
Sure.
Okay. All right.
Works
We're
for me.
getting paid. Let's go to the costume store.
Hooray. And he gets up and he goes up to his room to go get some spending money.
That's what I'm talking about.
My favorite kind of
Yes.
money.
Absolutely. So he comes back down a few moments later, puts out some silver coins in a bag, and says that there's a clothing store further on down the road, not too far away from the Trusty Plow, in fact. Should be across the road from the school.
How convenient that the school is located by the Trusty Plow. Oh.
Yes.
You guys might want to. Anyways,
Yeah.
recess must be weird.
Hey, all the kids can go visit their mom.
There it is.
The windows are mercifully tinted at the Trusty Plow.
That's unfortunate.
Although there are a lot of single parents in this town, I will put it that way.
So you're saying if we want to mingle?
You got to be single.
Oh, damn.
Yes, and you'll have to do it on your own dime.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Although I don't suppose there's anything stopping you from just going in and getting a drink.
Yeah, you're right.
That's how it starts.
I'm gonna sell myself.
So why can't you just ask your dad what he's doing? What's your guys got some problems there or something?
Yeah.
Or
Why don't you take him down to the old whorehouse and have a good father-son moment?
yeah, some
Plowing.
bonding.
Yeah.
Well, when
Tag
I
team
say
match.
I don't want him to die, what I mean to say is I don't want to be blamed for his death. If he were to die, I'll be honest, I would be a happy man because I would inherit the company. I would know everything that he's doing, and then I would take over.
Well, that's all I need to hear.
Yes.
As shady goes, that's pretty up there.
Yeah, it is. It is. So in order to keep me in my place, to keep me from getting a little bit too hungry, he keeps me out of the loop on a few things.
It's
Gotcha,
like you're
gotcha.
like a master and apprentice. One to like embody the power and the other one to like desire it.
We do like economic power, yes.
You know, off the back of a cereal box? What was that?
Yeah. Wheaties has some weird shit.
Chuck 2020.
One side is the master, the other side is the apprentice. You decide. Frosted, unfrosted.
Yes.
Yeah.
Any which way, let's go
All
buy
right.
some clothes.
So let's go.
Yeah. So we do a shopping spree of getting some disguises on.
Oh yeah, there's a nice clothing store next to the Trusty Plow called A Stitch in Time, where you can all buy some fancy duds.
Hey, Dustin.
Hey-o.
All right, let's go get some fancy duds.
All right.
Oh God, Chuck, why?
Bam.
We are virtual kobolds tonight.
Yep.
I mean, where we're going, he does have a song about that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Not for this session, I'm afraid, though.
All right.
Yeah.
Saving it for later. Tease that one out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the Rusty Plowshare.
Oh God.
Wait, did we get a
No, we
costume?
gotta go to the
Gotta get
store
costumes.
first. Costumes. So, is there like we're also gonna need some like hairdresser, barber type person? Is there one of
Oh,
those
yeah.
around?
Yeah, they would be available earlier up in the, or I should say further south, around where the general store and the various markets are.
All right.
So just in case you get shot, you'll have to go clear across town to get help.
No, I'm talking like styling hair and makeup and that.
Oh, the barber would handle that as well.
Oh,
Yeah. And he can get your ingrown toenail.
no, I want to keep those. I
Oh,
earned it.
okay.
Save those for later.
Yeah,
Oh,
All right.
absolutely.
it's my safety toenail.
Ooh,
Ooh.
romantic.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the place and get some fake clothes.
I might just get an AIM message.
Yeah, I'm sorry. My phone was not muted.
You still use AIM?
No, it was actually Indeed.
What is that?
Job hunting website.
Oh.
Tell them you're busy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I will send that person back a message that says I'm busy.
All right.
Talking about eating ass with my friends.
Yeah. That's important.
That was Tuesday.
With the toenail.
You notice
Alright.
a gorilla with a brown stain.
All
in
right.
it.
No,
Oh,
we're
no.
not getting back into that.
No.
No. We're going to the clothing store and I'm
Yeah.
kicking the door open. I'm like, make me pretty.
And we're going to get some clothes for
Immediately,
the
you are
gorilla.
swarmed by young ladies and a couple of surly men with tapered rulers trying to measure your body parts for fancy clothes.
I
Oh, my.
do not resist.
Oh.
They cart you away.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like kind of T-pose in the door and let them. Let
Did
them
they
take
abduct him?
Pretty much, yeah.
I'll just take some pants.
Really fancy
okay.
pants.
Yeah,
Nothing but
And-
pants.
and a nice shirt. I don't want all that.
They don't. They hook you up with some fashionable clothing, something that's recent and in style of the season,
Oh.
something to make you look presentable.
I do have a question.
Mhm.
With the clothes that we're putting on, would it be unacceptable to have a weapon with you?
I will withhold that for now.
Are you telling me you don't have a weapon you can slip into your back pocket?
I do not.
I mean, I keep mine wrapped around my ball sack, but that's a story for another day.
Have your dagger wrapped around your ball?
No, it's a garrote.
It's a cocker. A dagger cocker.
I don't think that story needs to be for another day. You can just keep it.
They call me Ripcord.
Are you part of the Suicide Squad?
Yes. How did you know?
Oh.
Call it the lawnmower.
Oh
It's
man.
caught up and it doesn't.
Sometimes you got to pull it a couple times before it starts.
You're just going to lose your nuts. That's all it is.
So you all get some fashionable clothing and a foppish hat.
Yeah.
Eh,
Ah.
eh.
I want to
And
go
the whole
all out.
time they
I want,
have
like,
to
a-
keep. Yeah.
I want
How
like
did-
a super puffy coat and like one of those dumb frilly things. Like,
Oh, they start showing you all sorts of different things with puffy shoulders and lots of lacy wrist work and some cravats.
fantastic.
Oh,
I get some
hell
shoes
yeah.
that do like the spinny thing on the end, and
And while they're showing you all this, the tailor leans over and says, "By the way, how much money do you have to work with?"
however much that guy has.
Hmm. And he goes over and to investigate whoever's carrying the money.
Who
Who
is
is
carrying
the money?
Did we even go get the money?
I thought Matthias, what's his face, was
I
carrying.
thought he
the
was
money.
coming with us.
Oh no.
I
Oh,
have
he
the
just
money.
dropped us a
Yeah.
bag of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, the least reasonable
Oh.
person here has the money.
Yes.
Oh god.
You know that boy you abducted? He has all the money.
How much money was in that bag?
I'm going to say whatever's needed to get you all some fashionable, fashionable clothing and some foppish hats.
About a
Yeah,
quarter
definitely.
less
So
than that.
7 gold apiece, basically.
Let's see here.
So what's 7 times 6? Someone math. Tyler.
40-something.
42.
42.
42. Now take 42 and divide it by 4.
Yeah,
What?
that's
10 gold?
10 and a
Roughly.
half.
10.
Yeah,
and a
because
So
half.
there's
Chuck's pocketing.
there's about 30 gold in the bag.
Hmm.
Huh. How did that
Knowing
happen?
him, better not be holding back.
Why did you
In
even try
either-
to do math to steal stuff?
In either case, he comes back to DeBaxter Lemons and says, "Sir, we're just going to end this charade right here. You can't afford this."
All right.
Hang on. Don't cut my friend short. I am rich and I'll lay out 10 gold onto the counter, keeping like 2 left for myself.
Yeah. He then pulls off a suit of fashionable clothing with a nice foppish hat. You got a really nice hat, but your clothes are they're okay.
All
Give
right.
him the rest.
Give
Give
him the
him the
razzle dazzle.
rest.
Give him
Don't be
the
selfish
rest.
when he could have fancy clothes.
Real quick, shout out to all of our friends in chat.
Yes,
Uh,
indeed.
There's a lot. And it looks like
Yeah.
Mr. Daniel Fox is hiding in there too.
What?
Oh boy.
What?
He says he hates all of you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
As it should be.
Understandable.
Yeah.
I
Anyway,
know that's a lie.
and it's $1 bill. At least it's not a $3 bill, y'all.
Oh shit.
Yes, at least it's not.
At least it's not fake.
How many of the tattoos covering my body are still there?
Oh yeah, Jen's there too. And Jen is
Oh shit.
awesome.
Schmitty is kind of clammed up during all this aggressive measuring.
Yes, I imagine so. They nonetheless
Ooh, mine don't.
they get all
They-
of your measurements.
yeah.
They pull some nice clothes off the racks, and
Yeah.
they spend about at most 10-15 minutes getting everything quickly sawn apart and hemmed up to get you all some decent clothes.
And they have to keep correcting my posture because I keep trying to grab my elbows.
Yeah, they'll slap you in the chest whenever they need you to.
It's real weird. He's trying to grab his elbows with the same arm.
It's your back.
He's trying to get both of them with one hand. Did we mention Schmitty's an octopus? No.
Oh God.
Oh no.
He gets all the elbows.
That's
Yeah.
weird.
Octodad.
Oh shit.
All right. I'll be unhappy but content with my less than fancy as I wanted clothing.
Oh,
Jeez, it just gets worse. I'm ready to go get these covered in blood eventually.
Yeah.
It'd
I
be the
want rich
fanciest
person
clothes I've
blood.
ever ruined.
Bathe them with rich person blood.
Oh yeah, that's I guess
Hey.
that's a question we should ask. Like we own these clothes now, right? It's not rental.
If you brought them back, we wouldn't accept them.
Okay, good.
Yes.
got it.
Cool.
I don't see
Perfect.
that happening anyways.
Yeah.
Taking mine off and switching to the secondhand attire I had in my backpack.
There you
Oh,
go.
get to see his dagger ring.
Well, as long as you don't see his
Staggering.
garrote.
I'll keep my fancy duds on.
That would get us arrested if he saw that.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
All right. So you finish getting all
thanks for that.
dolled up and ready to go. You step outside of a Stitch in Time and you notice a couple of rough people with quilted shirts and whoop-ass sticks staring at you from across the street. You
I'll
get
call out to him.
You call out to them. They look at each
Hey!
other.
Hey!
They
Yeah,
look at
geez.
each other. One leans in towards the other, whispers something, and they both chuckle.
I think they're making fun of us.
This is how it usually goes.
Yeah.
And
Not
these
to
are people
remember their
outside
faces.
of the trusty plow.
Murder.
What's that about the trusty plow?
These are people outside of the trusty plow, or
No, they're across the street from both the trusty plow and a Stitch in Time.
Are they
They're
at the school?
They're watching you. Yeah.
okay.
Are they at the school?
They're near the school.
Damn it.
Do they seem to be like guarding the door to one of the buildings, or are they just like there?
You get the sense that they're there to keep an eye on you.
Ah.
Mm.
Oh, these are the same dudes from the bar earlier.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll remember them
Subtle.
in case we need murder.
I'll
Yeah.
probably murder him.
I'm just gonna walk right in,
All right.
fling the doors open, see what's in the trusty plow.
What's in the trusty
plow?
What's in the trusty plow right now is an old man haggling with an attendant, and a bunch of very sleepy-eyed people hanging around the bar and sitting on some chairs. They look like they're young, 20s to 30 at the most, and they're very tired. And they don't. Some of them have makeup on, but it's smudged. Some of them are wearing a mismatch of fancy shirts and plain pants. It's pretty much after hours for this place, despite the fact that it's the middle of the day.
So his father's in this place, right?
They got
No,
a lunch menu.
maybe they do.
Son, if you eat here, there's not going to be a cure.
It's like those gas station sandwiches. Egg salad. Never get it.
Never.
It's like
Don't
gas
question where the
station
eggs
sushi.
came from.
It's one of those hot
Okay.
dogs that's been on the roller since the store
You
opened.
all have devolved this conversation so low. Let's move on and pretend it wasn't my fault.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, you can go up to the bar and you'll see somebody working back there who doesn't look like they would be working at a brothel.
Wait, why did we come
That's
here?
not who I
then?
want to see.
Yeah. Wait, I thought we were
We're
here
here
to find
gather
his
intel.
dad.
No, his dad's. We got fancy clothes so we could go to a meeting with this dude's dad. This dude already set the meeting up. We're just here because of boobs.
Okay.
I think that checks out.
Where was the meeting at?
But he wants us to kill him, right?
Not here. Later, but not here. It's at their mansion-y place. I think after we get fancy clothes, we're supposed to go talk to Matthew Daggerson.
Yeah, let's go do that because this place looks sticky.
It doesn't just look sticky, it also tastes sticky.
Yeah,
Oh god.
just the air in general.
Oh, my tongue is sticky now.
It smells really musty for some weird reason.
Oh, no.
I don't think it's a weird reason.
Okay, I mean it's not a weird reason, but
It's a very expectable reason.
It smells like an ashtray in here.
An
an
ashtray?
ashtray.
Yes.
An ashtray.
You see a very sleepy gorilla prostitute behind a bar.
Oh no.
No. All right. No, we're Amy is not involved.
Eventually, we're gonna be able to monetize on YouTube, and we
No.
cannot make Amy jokes.
No, we can. We just
We will. We're just.
How the hell would we monetize on YouTube?
that'll
We're
never
never
happen.
going to monetize on
No.
We'll never mind. 1,000 subscribers? We don't stand a chance.
Yeah.
it. No, that's
Unless
not
we
why.
keep those Amy jokes coming.
We
No.
could have 1 billion subscribers. We just curse way too much. And it's all
Oh.
your fucking fault.
It's my
Yeah.
fucking fault. I think it's your fucking fault.
Yeah.
I
God
don't know
damn
what
it,
the fuck
Tyler.
you're talking about. You fucking ass. Let's go talk to the guy in the place, the rusty spoon.
Okay. You head back out with an empty money bag and some good clothes, and you head back
Yeah.
down south. And as you head down south, you notice the two guards from across the street are pretty much tailing you.
And they could be a little less obvious.
Visibility might be the point here.
All right, here's what I want you guys to do.
No.
Maybe.
Well,
How-
let's hear him out.
How densely populated is this street here, Jake?
I I wouldn't say it's densely populated. About the most densely populated places in this particular part of town would be the school and the whorehouse across the road.
So there's probably not a crowd that I could lose myself in.
No.
Okay.
Well,
I was trying to find a way.
I suppose you could go to the school and just pretend to be a student.
Well, that's not what I was wanting to do. I was wanting the party to continue on. I was wanting to slip off and hide and then sneak up behind them and then just ask them what they were doing.
Ah.
Take them by surprise.
And I would have killed you.
That was.
You can
that
try
might
to
have happened.
blend into the street, but it won't go well.
Yeah, let's just go to the place.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is just roll around on the ground a little bit, and we'll kick some dirt on you, and then we'll just
I
move
just
along.
got these
We'll
clothes.
see if they move along also.
I just got these clothes.
I gave you an option.
You didn't give me a good one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's go back. Let's go talk to
All right.
Mr.
Matthew Matheson.
Yes. Matty McMats. Matt House is waiting for you back at the Rusty Spade. And he
Hey,
Yes.
why don't we find out what he's going to tell us after
After the
our
break?
first break?
Oh yes.
Oh shit!
Hooray.
The break
Jake, you
time.
got a sign off you want to use?
No.
Okay.
All
Nailed it.
right.
That's it. People watching on Twitch, we'll be back in a few minutes. I don't know. We're gonna be back. So fuck a duck. Let's do this shit.
Woo,
Yes.
break.